Okay, oftentimes the women will come on, okay, and they'll talk about why they do some of the things that they do. Case in point, a lot of professional black women, they say that we are over-reliant on our careers because we've been taught that way, or we don't want to be reliant on a man, or we've been hurt in the past. And that's cool. I understand that. Most of the things that black women do that men don't like, I understand why they do it. I'm hardly at a loss for words in terms of why she did what she did. Okay, I understand it, but I don't have to accept it. The question that I have for a lot of black women is, okay, you've told me why you do what you do or why you feel how you feel, but have you taken the time to actually think about, is what you're doing, is that having a positive or a negative effect on your life? This is kind of related to the video that I did on ambition, right? Because I'm still getting women who, are leaving comments and sending me PMs talking about, first of all, they're coming on and they're trying to polarize the situation. You have a couple who are saying, oh, okay, you guys complain when the women aren't doing anything, but then you're upset when she actually has her own stuff going on, right? And that's a complete polarization, because nobody said we have a problem with you having your dreams and ambition. We're just saying that, understand that there comes a point in time where the people who care about you take the hit. That's what I was trying to communicate. But, regardless of that, like I said, the woman will come on and they'll explain the situation. And what I'm trying to say, as men, we understand you. We overstand you. There is no confusion on why you do what you do. The question is, are you aware, okay, that what you're doing has a negative impact on your life? Okay, because I don't have to accept it. The problem is, the women feel like just because they talk about why they do what they do, as men, we have to accept it, and that's what, makes us strong black men, and that's what makes us worthy of handling a strong black woman, right? Our ability to just accept everything that they tell us. No, I don't have to do it, because it's going to have a negative impact on my life. If you can't understand that what you're doing is hurting other people, you've missed the whole point. You've missed the whole point. It's like a dude who's a player. Remember, black dudes aren't born players. They're not born thugs. They're not born criminals, even though the black community and the world wants to act as if we are just born bad. They have their own stories too. So even, your most player of players has his stories in terms of how he got to where he is. Okay? Now, as a woman, I'm sure you can understand why he is the way he is if he sat you down and broke it down in terms of what happened to him. You can understand him completely. Right? Completely. But you don't have to accept it. If a man goes to jail, and he turns his life around, he's found the Lord, and he knows the right thing to do, but he has a record, and therefore he can't live a certain lifestyle. As a woman, you have the obvious right not to choose him, even though you understand him, because your life is your life. Right? It is what it is. But oftentimes, these men who want to come on and talk about why they're a player miss the whole point. Right? They fail to factor in how that hurts other people. Right? So I don't blame a woman for not choosing the bad boy or thug, even though they understand him, because that same person hasn't taken the time to understand the negative impact of his lifestyle. It's one thing to adapt to your environment. I get that. But there comes a point in time where you have to understand that this is negative. It comes with maturity. Right? Being able to understand that some of the stuff that you want to do may be harmful to yourself and other people is a sign of maturity. And the women, you guys have to understand this. I understand all your issues in terms of, dating, how you feel about black men, how you feel about career, children, family, media, rap. I understand everything. I understand that you have to develop your views to deal with it. Everybody wants to wake up and be happy and go out and kick ass in the world. So we have to do what we have to do. But there comes a point in time where you have to sit down and realize, okay, these changes that I made, is it hurting other people? Is it affecting other people? Is it hurting myself as well? and then move on from there. Okay? Bad behavior is bad behavior. I don't care where it comes from. It needs to stop. Just because we know who caused it, right, and where it comes from, doesn't mean that we have to let it ride and say it's okay. It's bad, it's negative, it needs to go. And some of the changes and adaptations that black women have made in terms of their lifestyle are bad behaviors that need to go. End of story. I understand completely where you're coming from, but they need to go. So hopefully you guys can respond to me, tell me how you feel. Take it easy. God bless.